Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
You damn right it's gotta answer some question, Movie Web. You damn right. Check this article out. Let's see if your questions are the same questions that I got, Movie Web. Shit. Alright, so this article starts out by saying, after what seemed like countless parsecs, The Last Jedi arrived and blew the lid off of Star Wars for fans around the world. Critics loved the 8th installment in the Star Wars saga. Audiences gave it a cinema score, but you wouldn't know from going on the internet where the movie's refusal to address key mysteries established by The Force Awakens excited some, while outright angering others. J.J. Abrams will return in 2019's Star Wars Episode 9, and we can hardly wait to see it. Here we look at the 10 Last Jedi, Star Wars 9. God damn, I'm fucking up. Star Wars questions, Star Wars 9 must answer. Are y'all ready? All right. Woo! All right. Who was Supreme Leader Snoke? Yes, definitely. You built him up like he was some ultimate badass in the Force, and he can't seem to feel his student turning on him. Now, I've seen some other videos where some people are like, he knew. So he's going to return. He wanted to be killed. He might have some extra bodies. He might have put his spirit into someone else's body. He may have wanted to become a Force ghost so that he could become more powerful in another way. I don't know. I've heard that the Sith don't transform into that, but apparently the light side does, and I don't know. But he better be back as far as I'm concerned, because you built him up like a badass, and then he gets taken care of like a damn amateur, just like Kylo did by Rey. The introduction of the mysterious Emperor Palpatine-like character, Supreme Leader Snoke in The Force Awakens, raised many questions. Who is he? How did he come to power? Is he a human or an alien? How big is he? That's what she said. The 2-year wait between movies saw fans digging through every piece of new canon and action figure release in search of clues. Multiple theories emerged. Snoke could be Darth Plagueis, the Sith Lord, who Darth Sidious said learned to conquer death. Maybe he's Mace Windu. Could he be Jar Jar Binks? How the fuck is he Jar Jar Binks? The Last Jedi killed Snoke without any further revelations. You damn right. Number 2. Is Snoke the first Jedi? Oh, now I haven't heard this. Let's see. This is one of the more compelling theories that arose in the wake of The Last Jedi's release. In the first Jedi Temple on Ahch-To, where Luke lives in self-imposed exile, we see a yin-yang-like mosaic with a meditating figure. In the Star Wars The Last Jedi Visual Dictionary, it says the caretakers on Ahch-To describe the figure as the Prime Jedi, the first of the Order, in a state of meditation and balance. I am Jedi Prime. In addition to the fact that this figure sort of looks like Snoke, there's the fact that his new version of the Empire is called the First Order. We know he's not a Sith. We think he's ancient. We know he's from the unknown regions, and we know he has plenty of thoughts about the dark side of the Force and the light side that rises to meet it. I am Magnus Prime, and I read this in honor of the Jedi. Okay, that's interesting, because he said he saw the rise and fall and all that stuff. Maybe he is. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Number 3, is Snoke really dead? Exactly. Because after thinking for a while, you're like, come on, you can't do something that stupid. You can't. That makes no sense whatsoever. This is what it says. Sure, he was cut in half, but so was Darth Maul. Lord Maul. We made an entire video detailing all of the events in canon involving the very much still living Maul, which stretched from just after the Phantom Menace till his actual end in Star Wars Rebels. Oh, I didn't know he gets killed in Rebels. Of course, Snoke didn't fall down a deep pit. We actually saw his corpse sliding out of his throne a good while after the conclusion of the battle. But hey, it is Star Wars. That's true. That's true. Like I said, we will find out. We definitely will find. Well, I want to find out. Okay. Next page. Click. All right. Can Kylo be redeemed? Fuck no. He killed his dad, his father, Han Solo, one of the greatest heroes of all time in movie history. He killed, and one of my absolute favorites. God damn it. No, fuck him. He can't be redeemed. Fuck him. Neither was Anakin. Anakin really wasn't redeemed. I mean, he took care of the Emperor, but he killed younglings. And this motherfucker killed kids and countless Jedis and who knows how many other rebels he killed and shit. Fuck him. Fuck Anakin too. He made right and then he died like he was supposed to. That's what makes it right. You don't get to stay alive after vindicating yourself and then, you know what I mean? Now, like, hey, why don't you come over for tea, Dad? No. After all the motherfuckers you killed, fuck you. He should have died. That was the perfect way to do it with Vader. But anyway, it's important to keep in mind that just like Snoke, we knew little about the Emperor, who we first saw as a large hologram in The Empire Strikes Back. Before his death in Return of the Jedi, the prequel trilogy spent 3 movies explaining his rise to power, and even then, we had very little to go on about his pre-episode life. Whether you loved it or hated it, Snoke's death certainly strengthened Kylo Ren's character. Now, it didn't for me. How about that? It didn't for me. The easy duplication of the narrative arc of Darth Vader is impossible without Snoke. We may have gone into that scene in the throne room half expecting Rey to convince Kylo to revert back to Ben Solo and turn on his Dark Master. But instead, we saw Kylo Ren turn on his master and fully commit himself more to evil. So going on into episode 9, with Ren now leading the First Order, can he be redeemed? He already killed his own father, led pilots into battle who shot at his mother and tried to kill his uncle numerous times. Of course, his grandfather was even worse. Show Anakin about to kill younglings. Exactly, they had that in parentheses. You damn right. Number 4. Did Rey really learn the truth about her parents? I personally felt like he was lying. That's why even in my movie review about it, I don't mention it. I don't mention, they told her parents were junkers. I said we don't find out who her parents was because I dismissed him as lying to her. So you guys know. This is what it says here. The Last Jedi dismissed all of the theories about Rey's parentage in just a few lines. She's not Kylo's twin sister. hidden away by her parents as their mother once was. She's not the secret offspring of Luke Skywalker or Obi-Wan Kenobi, but was Kylo Ren telling the truth? And did Rey recognize what she was saying deep inside? Deep inside, man! Skeet, 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 man! Ah! 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 One thing is for certain, Rian Johnson is on record saying that whatever happens going forward, Kylo Ren absolutely believed what he said in The Last Jedi. So whether Abrams or someone else retcons that moment, Johnson meant it sincerely. Just because he meant it doesn't mean he was correct. And hopefully, someone like Rey does have some parents that are significant that would make the story oh so much better to moi and millions of other fans. Some people like the fact, oh, she's nobody. That's like, because it means anybody can rise from the Force and be the chosen one. Okay, I get that, but I don't like it. God damn it. That's not where it was going. That's still not the way. That's not the narrative that they were kind of underlined telling you in episode 7. All right, so I don't want to fucking hear it. All right. Oh, well, when Anakin, before he was discovered, he was technically a nobody. No, he wasn't. He's still not a nobody. Just because people may not have found Jesus, don't mean that you being born without a fucking dad don't make you special. That makes you very special when you're God's child, okay? Same thing here. He's the Force's child. And hey, it'd be really cool if she was the Force's child, though. I'll tell you that. I was just talking about Anakin because I said he. Because he was the Force's child. But when she asked about who her parents were and it just showed her a reflection of herself, maybe she is her own parent. Maybe she's reincarnation. Maybe she is born of the Force, being her own parent. So we shall see some bitches. Number 5. What's up with Luke's lightsaber? You know what? I didn't think about that until like later after the movie. Where the fuck is the green lightsaber? You are absolutely correct. Luke tosses his father's lightsaber over his shoulder like Rian Johnson tossing the J.J. Abrams mystery box over a cliff. The lightsaber was so important in A New Hope. It seemed even more so in The Force Awakens. In fact, the original opening of the film was going to be shot of Luke's severed hand from Empire floating in space, still clutching Anakin's. That'd have been fucking cool. Still clutching Anakin Skywalker's Jedi weapon. Episode 8 didn't tell us anything about how Maz Kanata came across it. Yeah, also, what the fuck is that dumb scene of her shooting? Pew, 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 pew. Hey, you gotta get to the pew, 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 pew. The pew, 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 pew. Flip, 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 pew, pew, pew. What the fuck was that? Anyway. Why it calls to Rey, why it gives her visions, and lets her hear the voice of Obi-Wan, and why it chooses her over Kylo. During that battle in the snow, after all, Kylo Ren is Anakin's grandson, and Rey is a nobody. While we're on the subject, why does Luke have the blue lightsaber during his final showdown with his old student? Exactly. Granted, it's a Force projection, which means Luke looks more like he did the last time Kylo saw him. So wouldn't he have his green lightsaber then? Exactly. In the flashback, we see that Ben Solo had a blue lightsaber. Was that his grandfather's lightsaber? If so, how did he get it, and how did it end up in a cantina? Number 6. I absolutely forgot all about this, but a lot of videos reminded me. Where are the Knights of Ren? Well. We briefly saw the Knights of Ren, Dark Force-leaning followers of Kylo Ren, who are presumably also former students of Luke Skywalker. On a flashback. in The Force Awakens. With the Jedi Order once again destroyed and the Sith apparently extinguished in Return of the Jedi, the Knights of Ren seemed full of purpose and promise in terms of rebuilding some kind of Force-wielding cult of warriors. Plenty of us went into The Last Jedi expecting to learn more about them. Where are they? Exactly. Number 6, where is the New Republic? I hope I'm keeping count right. When I get to the end, I'll be like, ain't nothing left. And I'll be like, oh, I've been counting wrong. Where is the New Republic in all of this? It's something that never occurred to me at all. I don't care. The books, comics, and video games that are part of the new Star Wars canon revealed that the Rebel Alliance she is part of the Rebel Alliance in the trailer. Take her away. Was reorganized into the New Republic following the events of Return of the Jedi, just as the Empire was more or less disbanded and secretly regrouped as the First Order, with the New Republic failing to recognize the growing threat of the First Order of resistance forms. The Republic's seat of power is annihilated by Starkiller Base in The Force Awakens, and very little is left of the Resistance by The Last Jedi. But what was left of the New Republic after The Force Awakens? And following all of those events, why not throw in with the Resistance? True. Will we see Force Ghosts in Episode 9? That's not a question I was thinking about, because I assumed that we're going to see we're going to see at least Luke and Yoda. Okay? And maybe even Vader. And Obi-Wan. Who knows? Leia's not dead, but who knows what they're going to do. Luke makes it clear during his climactic showdown with Kylo Ren that he's comfortable entrusting the Jedi legacy to Rey. Given J.J. Abrams' reverence for the original trilogy, it seems inevitable that Luke Skywalker will return as a Force Ghost in Episode 9 to complete Rey's training or otherwise offer encouragement. What fucking training? What training? Revenge of the Sith revealed that Qui-Gon Jinn was the first Jedi to figure the whole Force Ghost thing out. Was he the first to ever figure it out? I don't know about that. I know it shows that he figured it out. Anyway, which was explored further in the Clone Wars cartoon series. Liam Neeson even returned more than once to voice the character. Cool. Well, maybe if it was in the Clone Wars then. But anyway, thanks to Qui-Gon, both Yoda and Obi-Wan learned the Force Ghost secret. All of it was a cool twist, given that Anakin was seduced by the Sith's supposed ability to cheat death. How did Anakin return as a Force Ghost in Return of the Jedi? Will we get him or any other Force Ghost in Episode 9? Okay, so I was off, wasn't I? I was off. Now it says previous page. So, yeah. All right. So, oh no, wait a minute. These are just questions. I thought it was a number of them. I was thinking 9 questions. Anyway, so what do y'all think, huh? I need to know who Snoke is. I need to know who Snoke is, and I need to know if he's really still alive. I also need to know whose Rey's parents are and why she's so fucking powerful. Because this is some bullshit. And I assume we're going to see a Force Ghost and all that shit. And I hope Luke's not dead. But I'm sure he is. Just making this video has exhausted me. Post comments down below. Let me know what you all think. If you enjoyed my video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. If you did not, you can kiss my black derriere. 10 million subscribers. Woo!
You may now subscribe.